secure playthrough. Getting ready. I just got 2, and then that will give me the last 2 trophies I need. Or, well, right now I need 3, but I'm gonna get the Immortal Severance during my while I go to do that.
I need to focus.
Ooh, what one was this?
Hey, Cal, check out the wares. Having the Raiders on the back foot? Been here plenty of cycles. Didn't used to be this way.
Was Rambler's Reach peaceful when he came here?
Yeah, not exactly. We had our spats here and there. Bad egg or two. One time, we had a whole mess of a family feud.
What are families for?
What indeed? Take a look around. Won't find that anywhere else.
Hey, you heard about the local who won't come out of his house?
You'll have to be more specific.
He's a strange one.
That place is a fortress.
He never talks to anyone.
That sounds pretty good to me.
What do you want me to do about it?
I don't know. Just thought we'd mention it.
In case you wanted to drop in.
Maybe I will.
Something you need?
Eh.
Must be the place Gulu told us about. Well done.
Who? Who?
A stranger in these parts. I'm just looking around.
Well, away with ya! Nothing for you here!
So you have nothing to fear.
I have nothing to fear.
I'm just a friend dropping by.
You're just a friend dropping by. In, quickly! You're letting the dust inside.
Find something?
Brother, don't ignore me. You can't stop me. I won't let you! You don't understand. He didn't understand either.
This place really keeps going downhill.
Cursed.
All the new folks coming around just bringing trouble.
They're cursed.
Get-rich-quick schemes.
Cal, there you are.
Both told me everything. Both pistols blazing, a real crack shot, straight out of the holiday.
Easy, Captain. I'm just trying to debrief.
Debrief? Ooh, you hear that? This guy's a pro. How come we never debrief, Cal?
Simmer down. You enjoying the spotlight, Bode?
Like an Imperial cavity search. But I've got to admit, it's great to see everyone excited. Let's catch up later.
Well, you know, when you first walked in here, I was getting ready to throw you out.
Oh, funny.
I took down the Mogu. It wasn't easy.
Well, with the Mogu, it never is. They're relentless, even on the brink of death. Some beasts can be companions for ranch work. A Mogu definitely is not. Good doings, Cal. You're a heck of a hunter. Talk soon.
No, they're not here. What, are you kidding me? No, probably smoked or something. Someone smoking in here? No, she's smoking.
Monk, you back there?
You got an arm pack.
How about a bit of refreshment for bringing Z back safe and sound? On the house, of course.
I'm good, thanks. Why don't you send a drink Bode's way? Wouldn't have been able to save her without his help.
All right, but I still owe you one. Heritage coming back safe is the talk of the saloon. Something charming about that old gal, wouldn't you say?
How'd you get mixed up with the Bedlam Raiders?
Whoa, well, I had a drink from Monk. Then another, then another, then another, then... Right. I stumbled outside and sort of confused one of the big raiders with a dewback.
Don't tell me you try to mount him.
Okay. But if I don't, that's the end of the story.
I can see why the Raiders try to kill you.
Oh, they've got plenty of reasons. Hi, Cal.
And this searching river
Who's your
is
gunslinger
part-
pal up there?
That's Bode.
Well, he seems capable. Aren't you going to introduce us?
You want to talk to him? Go for it.
Ah, you're no fun.
That's what you're suggesting.
Boom! Name sounds like a cannon, huh?
Birthright. Is the stone too its form?
Oh, I thought you had all the answers.
Shh, pay attention, Dana. I think she's talking about some treasure.
You two getting your fortune read?
Trying to. But we can't get a straight answer out of this one.
Say it again, will you?
On shores of silt, a river winds. A bank of guilt, a broken bind.
Oh, I get it now. She's saying there's a big score to be had in some silty river.
You only hear what you want to hear. Sounded like a warning to me. One of them ominous ones.
What do you make of it, Cal?
It's dangerous out there. I'd trust my own instincts over a fortune.
See? Kid gets it.
Whoever made the score of a lifetime by being more careful. Come back later, yeah?
You ever get homesick, Tulocked?
From time to time, there are quite a few things I miss.
Like what?
The many rivers, bloody trout leaping over the current, and the food that I crave.
Oh, yeah?
Handmade dumplings stuffed with potato and kushnip. I miss the taste of banson, a minty spice that enlivens every taste bud.
You should talk to Grease. Maybe he can whip something up that reminds you of home.
A wise suggestion, Sojourner. Now is not the time to speak.
Bit busy.
So what happened to your smuggling operation?
I ruined everything. Many of my associates saw the relative safety of the huts. Good riddance. Most of them were snakes, anyway. But some of them... I lost people I didn't expect to lose.
I'm sorry, Moran. It's rough.
No, I'm sorry. I seem to have forgotten asking for your pity.
All right, then.
Cal, I've been meaning to, Well, I was a little curt when last we spoke about how my shipping operation was shut down.
Don't worry. I've heard worse.
I really did lose everything, you know. and every one. That's what brought me to Koba with what few wares I had left. Monk lets me keep my things in the back room. Go on, see if anything suits your fancy. Not like anyone here has credits to spend. Anyhow, I shouldn't take my troubles out on you.
Thanks, Moran.
Another time.
Oh? Dreo. Old friend of Moran's.
Think we might have been. I think Cadwell used to say that. Hey.
We rigged her stuff.
Great to see you.
Good to see you made it back. How's Pyloon's treating you?
It's adorably derelict and entirely unique. If this cantina were on Coruscant, you could quadruple the prices and still have lines out the door.
Any luck with the data pad?
Ask Doma. She's working on it.
Thanks again for your help, Cal.
Don't mention it.
Hello, Cal.
You returned in one piece.
You sound surprised.
You do have a knack for getting into trouble.
Yeah, but Bode has a knack for keeping me on the right side of blaster fire.
A useful quality in a friend. Be careful.
Does any of this interest you? You seem to appreciate this. See you later.
How you feeling, Z?
Much improved, Cal, now that I am far from that ghastly ship.
It's seen better days, that's for sure.
The same could be said for the entire galaxy, could it not? But it is heartening to see that some bright spots yet remain.
That's why we keep fighting.
Indeed. I must say, I see vestiges of the Order, my Order, in you and your companions. It is most heartening.
Sometimes you know just what to say.
I'm busy, young Jedi.
I might have located another meditation chamber, Cal.
Where?
Inside the Valley Silo. No one's been inside for some time, but there are rumors. I cannot believe what almost happened to Z.
Things worked out okay in the end.
Thank the stars that you could help her. Back in school, one of the archival droids was destroyed in a power surge. At the time, all I could think about was how much it screwed up my holoprints. How blind I was.
Don't beat yourself up. We're all figuring things out day by day.
Some other time, okay?
It true then? Nicked that droid back from the Raiders, did you?
I don't think we met.
Oh, lass. Sorry about that. Came at you like a rock, I did. Call me Ha. Been here longer than any of these greenhorns. Septoma, and Gulu, and Guido, and old Toll, of course. But, she's... Lass, there I go again. Cal, is it?
Right. This is BD.
Damn fine to meet you two. Damn fine. Oi, Cal. Good to see you.
The plants need me.
Time for an upgrade. Like the new look?
Fight! We should puncture you! Oh, they're out! How's that? They hurt? You'll pay! Ready for combat. I won't yield.
Focus on the enemy.
Whoa! Not too sturdy. This stuff is everywhere. I don't like the look of it. We should be careful.
Jedi, at last you grace us. I am one of the last faces you'll see, I expect. These caves will be your tomb. Ha!
Enemy in area of operation. I'll kill you. Damage taken. You are wounded.
Toss me a stim, bud.
You will scour this place for anything of note. If anyone tries to interfere, crush them.
I'm looking. I'm feeling weak, BD. Rancor? Really? They're going all out. I bet Z can get the data off this disk.
We have to get back to warn the others.
I don't think we're making it back.
Let's keep her distance. Scuba, hey, what's waiting beneath the surface this time?
These strange climes have a most mysterious resident. The Viscid Lurker. They love to nestle into the cozier reaches of the sea, but they're not too cozy for Scuba Steph.
Nice, I think.
Oh, and lad, I know what you'll say. Scuba, you were only prized for your skill in catching him on account of your wee stature. And I might be right. But you can no more fit the basilisk in a lurker's lair than an oyster in a thimble.
Sounds right to me.
Can I interest you in a tale?
So, Scuba, back to your story. Were you actually marooned in deep space by Captain Wet?
Aye, lad. There I sat, tummy a-rumble, gazing out at the void. My somber reflection staring back from the porthole. Was it hours? Years? Neither would faze me. But I do recall this. After a term most interminable, there she was! Like a bowsprit cutting through a crest. A great space whale, still sporting the grapnel's imprint on her side, emerged from a parted void. this marvelous creature from the depth of space. I tried searching for her. Alas, to no avail. She eluded me for years before I packed my satchel and headed home for Sakari Tar. Most didn't believe what I'd seen. They say she was naught but the terminal spasm of a starving salt's brain. But I know what I saw, lad. I know what I saw. Of course, when I returned home, things were not as I remembered them. But that be a tale for another time.
Let's get this data disk back to Z.
Unauthorized personnel spotted. Systems damaged. Eliminated. Organics.
Dim BD. Phew. I needed that. Yet more.
Finally, the break comes to me. He sends us many places to be away. You, however, should consider yourself as surviving.
The public must have used this to reach the surface. Well, I don't think they fell through a hole in the roof every time, buddy. That's how you do it. What? Oh, no! You see that? burned right through. Think we can use this elsewhere?
What was that? Oh no!
He's been here a long time. Was to ambush us. Well, it could have worked, but it didn't. We need to use this. Perfect, buddy.
Where is he? Where is Dagon Gera?
I don't know. We couldn't find him. But he murdered Jedi. He must answer for his crimes.
I understand. You're following your code, and I am following mine. I owe him everything. But you, I owe nothing.
All you, BD. All right. Let's look.
Intruder, a Jedi, adjusting combat strategy. Lost functionality. Jedi detected.
This flora is fascinating. I can't figure it out.
Perhaps there's something in the satellite laboratory that could help us analyze it.
Isn't it a little dark down there for fishing?
A true fisher doesn't rely on the sun to do the seeing. A true fisher fishes with the mind. Sink your eyes on this. You're asking yourself, how in the deep did all... Scuba know where the fishy was hiding? And what you don't know is that the barred hookfish always travels northward.
How does it always travel north?
Well, you see, north, it's a relative, define a bumped into on my way down. But a true fisher knows that a pocket full of luck is more important than some cod migration pattern. Now for a story, if you've the time. So, after years of searching for the great whale, I returned home to the frozen shores of Sakavi Tar, where my tale began. And this world on which I was weaned and warmed seemed but a moon to me careworn eyes. So small. I foot-slogged my way back to Undun's cave, but I found it empty, and somehow colder than I remembered. You know, lad, sometimes the truth brings peace, and sometimes it brings sadness. The fish is nae always what you thought it would be when it bit the line. I dragged myself out of that cave and back to my village. And what I discovered next sent a spar through me thrice-pickled belly. All me kith and kin, old and bairn, ravaged by famine and cold. For none other than Captain Wanyik Wet had been fishing in their waters, sparing what few fish remained and taking them off-world. And so it was that I found myself once again in search of the dread captain and his crew. Not just for my own justice, but to liberate my very home. When we next speak, I'll tell you what became of my crusade.
What? So what'd you find?
Get in here.
Seems ironic. We're all the way down here trying to reach through the stars.
We all must do our part, Padawan. No matter our place.
I suppose.
How is that fucking thing still alive? How is that fucking thing still alive? How is that fucking thing still alive? Oh shit. This is not good. I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh no. Oh, I'm trapped. Are you kidding? Well, it looks like I got one choice. Run the fuck through. Oh, I hate my fucking life sometimes. Fuck it, that's the scariest fucking thing. How is he alive? I fucking killed him. I fucking killed him. I fucking killed him. I fucking killed him. So why and pray tell is that thing alive?
Let's get this data disk back to Z.
God, I hate this shit. Why the fuck is that Rancor alive? I would fight him, but you know, just no heals kinda doesn't do me much good. No, I'm not even gonna go find him. Fuck that. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought I'd see when I fucking jumped back down that hole. Man, that really fucking sucks.
Let's move.
And you are? Pretty well fine-tuned, ain't ya? I'll be. There you are. No. Nice hit. Stop dancing around. Scuzzer. What? I win some, I won't die. Not here.
Wow. Nice job. Thanks, friend. Come on, buddy. Let's go, BD. Not feeling so great, BD. Let's hope we don't need it.
Well, ain't it the man who bested the Mogu? That's right, I heard.
What can I help you with?
Winnie is living proof that credits can't buy everything.
Like friends.
Oh, yeah! Oh, you said it.
So long.
Ah, you troublemaker.
Pyloon's is drawing a crowd.
Yeah, it could be words out that I'm the best cook this side of the Hydian Way. Oh, what do you know, BT? You've got no taste buds. Watch yourself out there.
We really took the fight to those raiders. How you feeling?
Excited.
Excited? I didn't know you all were allowed to enjoy that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited too. I can nearly taste the free air of Tanalor.
Almost there.
Stay focused, and we'll finally be able to build something for ourselves. Something to last. Let's catch up later.
There's a Garako stalking around Dredger Gorge.
Oh, yeah?
Nasty fella. Reminds me of a creature my sister and I hunted on Firana. Fast, strong, tore through everything in its path.
Sounds dangerous.
And it's all yours. My advice? When it's on the rampage, get out of the way or it'll flatten you.
Thanks for the heads up.
But that Mogu you took out had quite the stench.
Ugh, quite.
Range with your nose, my mama always said. We once had a feral canophant terrorizing the ranch. Just a menace. Destroyed our barn. Twice. Canophants cover their own tracks, see? Crafty buggers. Practically impossible to find.
So how'd you track it?
We reversed our vaporators, pumped the air full of moisture. When it's humid, smells get a lot, well, more pungent. Was long before we caught the scent.
Clever.
Ain't it? We all got 5 senses, Cal. I figure we might as well use them. Be seeing you.
I sure am glad to see Z returned unharmed.
Were you worried for her?
Dear boy, are you serious? Why, a droid of that caliber is a rare thing in this galaxy. Well, you gotta look after them when you find them.
What?
How you doing?
You seem in a good mood.
I was thinking how this cantina reminds me of a celebratory dance on my home planet.
Cantina reminds you of people dancing?
My people don't dance. The dance is my people. All together. Without everyone's essence, there is nothing. Like this cantina. Someone ordering a drink from Monk. A joke from Gulu. A hunting tale from Mosi. All these acts combine into something greater than the performers themselves. Sojourner?
Cal, I swear, I had nothing to do with Z being droid-napped.
I believe you.
Can you put in a good word for me with Mr. Grease?
And can't fight all of your battles. You're better off speaking to Grease yourself.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. The other week he said he had an old family recipe for frog soup.
He was probably joking.
I don't want to be soup. I don't even like to bathe. Hi, Cal.
So how'd you like playing on Coruscant?
At first, I loved it. The Undercity's this melting pot of all these different struggles. A real vivid place, you know? After a few months of small gigs, though, I got bumped up to the popular clubs. Didn't take long for me to start hating it.
Not your scene?
It wasn't a conversation, you know? Those crowds just wanted to be able to say they'd seen the next big thing.
Sounds like you were really on the rise.
Well, my agents were ambitious. Scored me a deal that could have had me on billboards all over the Corps. but I said no.
That takes guts.
Well, so does slicing up raiders. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Hey there.
I saw your things in the back room.
You'll have to forgive the more tasteless ornaments. Some of it used to belong to Dreo, my old partner. Ghastly sense of style.
Another outlaw?
Not when I met him. He was running a perfectly legitimate port in Rhodia. Allowed me to use his docks for my shipments. No questions asked, supposedly. But we got to talking anyways.
Sounds like a nice guy.
He was the genuine article, all right. Probably why things didn't work out between us. Well, I'm glad you're all right. Lucky Turgle hasn't doomed us all by antagonizing the raiders.
Turgle didn't have anything to do with Z's kidnapping.
Well, then why did you bother to rescue her? You hardly know her. If I were at the business end of a Bedlam Raider rifle, you wouldn't soak up a blaster bolt for me.
I probably would.
As I thought you would. Well, that's very decent of you. I'd leave you in the dust. Mind, nothing personal.
Yeah, I figured.
Don't go getting into more trouble, all right?
No promises. Har, right? You said you're from around here?
Been all over Kobo, but I knew I had to foot slog it back to the Reach when I heard the stories. They say it's been a right barnyard since you arrived.
Word traveled that fast, huh?
If it's privacy you're worried about, mate, don't be. No one listens to old Har. But stop by if you ever want to hear the latest yarns, eh? My eyes, what they are, I couldn't hit a tree with a boulder, but I got ears like a boulevard. Hey, mate.
Do you see this lad? Beat me to the mast, the tank's over halfway full.
I hope they all get along.
Aye, but this is no the time for self-congratulation, laddie. There's still leagues of bubbles left for more fishes. Let the hunt continue.
Oh, it's time for some hollow tactics.
So, you think you can take on old Grease?
Go! And it's off the board! Things are looking good for Cal! Obliterated! Cal victorious in that round! Commence! That unit is toast! And it's a goner! Now that's a hollow kill!
Fortune smiles on you.
Advance! Oh, it never stood a chance! Oh, so long, farewell! Oh, a tough loss, Cal!
Wait, what do you mean there's no actual credits involved? So, you think you can take on old Grease?
Let the battle begin! Obliterated! That unit is toast!
it's a goner! Now that's a hollow kill! Cal will be looking to repeat that performance next round! Combat! Oh, it never stood a chance! Obliterated!
We can't all be winners.
Turbo Dog, how much do I earn? So, you think you can take on old Grease?
Commence! That unit is toast! Oh, so long, farewell!
Wait, what do you mean there's no actual credits involved?
Advance! Oh, it never stood a chance!
Masterfully played.
Go! Now that's a hollow kill! And it's a goner! And it's off the board!
Outstanding.
Let the battle begin! Oh, so long, farewell! Obliterated! We have our winner! Spectacular plays by Cal!
Come on, double or nothing?
This will be a true contest of minds.
Commence! Oh, it never stood a chance! Now that's a hollow kill! A well-played round by Cal Kestis! Love to see it! Go! That unit is toast! And it's a corner! And it's off the board! Seems like Cal will have to review and adjust his strategy.
I foresaw this victory.
Combat! Obliterated! Oh, so long, farewell! Oh, it never stood a chance!
What a show.
Hollow tactics! Now that's a hollow kill! And it's off the board! And it's a goner! That unit is toast!
Well done. Your strategy proved superior.
Go! Oh, so long, farewell!
What an engrossing sequence of play.
It seems I am lacking in clear strategy.
You do not fear my strategy. You will.
Commence! And it's off the board! And it's a corner! And Cal comes out on top! He's advancing! Hollow tactics! Oh, it never stood a chance! Now that's a hollow kill! Some smart moves from Cal see him through to the next round! Advance! Oh, so long, farewell! And it's off the board! That's a heartbreaker for Cal Kestis!
Concentrate, or you will never be my equal.
Let the battle begin! That unit is toast! A strong round for Cal! Kill! Oh, so long, farewell! That's the round to Cal Kestis! Let the battle begin! An expert play by Kestis!
My. Very impressive.
The better strategy wins.
Nice try, Hotshot, but not today.
Go! Oh, it never stood a chance! That unit is toast! Tough break, Cal! Very tough break!
I'd say nice try, but why should I?
battle begin! Obliterated! And Cal takes one out! Oh, so long, farewell!
I'd say nice try, but why should I? Nice try, Hotshot, but not today.
Combat! Oh, it never stood a chance! And it's a goner! Kestis has gotta be contemplating his choices after that!
I'd say nice try, but why should I?
Commence! Now that's a hollow kill! Obliterated!
I'd say nice try, but why should I? Nice try, Hotshot, but not today. Nice try, Hotshot, but not today.
Advance! The ATST is serving out rockets! The ATST is laying waste! And it's off the board! Cal loses that round! What now?
I'd say nice try, but why should I?
Commence! Oh, it never stood a chance! And it's a goner! Now that's a hollow kill! That unit is toast!
Splendid. Will his victorious streak continue?
Let the battle begin! Obliterated! Oh, so long, farewell! And it's off the board!
Yes. Very good.
Advance! And it's a goner! Now that's a hollow kill! A solid, impressive victory for 1 Cal Kestis!
Your stinking game is rigged, you little...
Stowaways to go toe-to-flipper with Scuba!
Go! And Cal has to be happy with that! Our young competitor is on a roll! An expert play by Kestis! Oh, it never stood a chance! A strong round for Cal! Let the battle begin! looking good for Cal!
Fortune smiles on you.
Go! Obliterated! That's a score for Cal! Cal will be looking to repeat that performance next round! Commence! Oh, so long, farewell! And it's off the board! And it's a goner! Cal Kestis triumphs!
Alas, Skeever's death was swimming upstream.
Through holotactics, I will improve my understanding.
Let the battle begin! Now that's a holo kill! Oh, it never stood a chance!
Masterfully played.
Commence! Amazing kick! Solid impact from the Garako! Oh, so long, farewell! Cal can't be happy with that round.
Oh, I won. That's good. Through holotactics, I will improve my understanding.
Advance! And it's a goner! And it's off the board! Obliterated!
Oh, I won. That's good. Through holotactics, I will improve my understanding.
Commence! Oh, it never stood a chance! Now that's a holo kill! Cal victorious in that round! Let the battle begin! That unit is toast! Obliterated! Kestis has got to be contemplating his choices after that!
Oh, I won. That's good.
Advance! The foot unleashed!
Oh, I won. That's good. Through holotactics, I will improve my understanding.
Holotactics! And it's off the board! Oh, it never stood a chance!
Perhaps a new stratagem is required.
Oh, I won.
it's a goner! Oh, so long, farewell! And Cal comes out on top! He's advancing! Advance! Oh, it never stood a chance! A great hit by Cal! Hollow tactics! Now that's a hollow kill! Our young competitor is on a roll! That unit is toast! And it's off the board!
To the victor belong the spoils.
I fucking hate hollow tactics.
I will process this combat data and learn, hopefully.
I really fucking hate hollow tactics. Oh, fuck.
Shall we play a game?
Combat! Oh, it never stood a chance! Obliterated! Oh, so long, farewell! And it's a goner! Now that's a hollow kill!
Fortune smiles on you.
Go! That unit is toast! And it's off the board! Cal will be looking to repeat that performance next round! Advance! Oh, it never stood a chance! Obliterated!
Yes, very good.
Combat! And it's a corner! Round and match to count!
You have played perfectly.
Fucking striding for the win!
Drop by any time you feel up for a game.
Fuck you.
I know it's not much, but it's home.
Hush now. This outpost is absolutely quaint. But perhaps it could use a new coat of paint.
Cal, what do you think?
Yeah, why not? I bet people would appreciate it.
I can help you hook up the wiring.
Ooh, it's a date. Let's talk later.
How do you like Pyloons?
It is like an oasis. A dirty oasis. Tell Grease I said that and you will regret it, droid. Be careful.
Perhaps these might aid you. Remarkable, isn't it? You know, Cal, I think my recent brush with the Raiders has rather altered my perspective.
How so?
My assumption was that these raiders were unprincipled thieves and brutes. But they aren't lacking in principle or dedication. They have a code. A rotten code, but a code all the same.
Maybe that's what makes them so dangerous.
Even in my day, there were those who wrapped their selfish ambitions in a cloak of higher purpose. Cough, cough, Dagangera. Not now, Cal.
So why'd you choose to study the High Republic?
You know, I think it is the same reason that people are flocking to Pyloon's saloon. Everyone is excited about the possibility of what Kobo could become. I believe that is the kind of optimism that defined the High Republic.
Maybe you're right about that.
Some other time, okay?
We can talk later.
I need to focus. All set, BD?
Jesus Christ, I fucking hate hollow tactics.